This is rather... I see so much. Hello, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me yet, but if you're catching the replay, I'm Steve. Mark's late. And this is SmokeySteveAndMarc. Welcome or welcome back. Tree boy, how are you doing, honey? The Easter decor. Hey, Dom, how are you? We're just running around and now sitting down. And it's hot. Hey, Amelia, how are you? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. It's a little overcast here, but it is a good day indeed. No, not totally. Hey, Christine, not totally solo. Mark's here. He'll be running a little bit late today. Watching my boyfriend play Biomutant on PS. Oh, that's love. That's love. If you can find a man who will watch you play video games and not break the TV, that's love. I would see all those like TikTok compilations of like girls who would try to get their boyfriend's attention from them playing games, and the girl would ultimately break the television and the guy would pout like an 11-year-old. So, hey Jarella, how are you? What to paint? What to paint? Miss T, hi, good afternoon to you too. What to paint? What to paint? How about something Eastery? Or lacking that, something related to eggs or bunnies, if Easter's not your slam. You know. Sarah Falcone, hello. It is nice to see you. I don't see you in lives that much. That's right. If at all. Now that I think of it. I see your name all the time. So. Yeah, but we're just laying low. I went into the supermarket, needed to pick up like, I don't know, 30 things. And they were out. They weren't out of everything, but I got the last one or two of everything. So, Kathy Ann, hello. Long time watching, Sarah. I know. I know. Some names stick in your head and you remember them over a long period of time. Just for no reason. For any reason. I don't know. Some stick more than others. And it has nothing to do with the person's character, or if they're nice, or if they follow us closely, or if they just stick. For whatever reason. So, that's what's going on here. I was doing shopping. I went to Redner's. I don't know if Redner's is nationwide, but it was hot and it was crowded. So, I'm back from Beeson. Yes, I have made my way home. I did, on a raft. So, gray ice, snow, rain, more snow finally, and the sun just came out. Paint that! Yeah, the shelves are low or empty. I mean, cat food tends to be something we notice that's out. We get from Chewy, and even Chewy has limited options as to what to get. You know, so the cats are taking it too. They're doing their part to, you know, take the struggle in stride. But we don't want to wager, like, you don't want to go too far from their standard food, because food allergies, they get mysteriously ill, you don't know why, it's the food, change the food. Like, it took us a long time to find out what they like. So trying to stick at least on brand. And also being able to give some variety. I don't want to give them sea bass every day, even though they like it. I would like to have pizza every day, but it's not good for me either to not mix it up. So, oh, I picked up Oscar today. I've never picked him up before. Today was the first day I had ever done that. I was very excited. Yeti ate my sandwich. Yeah, I don't want to swap it up. They don't want different food. I don't want to mix up their diet if we've found what works and doesn't make their hair fall out. So, oranges. Yes, yay. Picked up the cat. Value J forever. Hello. Yes, this is Mark's Easter background. You can credit him. Chicken. Chicken wasn't bad, but you gotta get like leg quarters and butcher them yourself, you know. I can't buy everything I wanted before. There's worse things. So, but, hey Polly, how are you? Fish protein, dog due to allergies. Okay. See, we got lucky. They didn't give us too much direction. They told us Bandit's favorite food was some sort of Friskies breakfast in a can with this awful gravy. We fed it to him right when he got home. He didn't like it at all. You know, but you'll eat anything when you're in prison, and he was in the pound. You know, he was in an animal shelter, and he had been there 5 months. Of course he was thrilled with whatever they fed him. So, and Oscar will eat anything. He's not picky. He's just grateful, 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 you know. He likes gravy and soupy foods. So we soup up his foods no matter what it is. But yeah, I got to pick him up, and it was very nice because my parents came by in the afternoon, and they were in the driveway, and I was like, Oscar, say hi. And without thinking too much, I just swooped him up and, you know, waved. Cats are picky about their food. You have 3 in 1 dog. You do what you can. I mean, that's all any of us can do, you know, to try to take care of your aminals. So, house cat, hello. Bandit plays picky. Like lunch he didn't want to eat today, so we gave him another option. And we set it right next to the original one we gave him. And didn't back down. Now, he didn't eat it until 4, but, you know, this isn't Burger King either. Runs away in the morning as if he's forgotten me. Yeah. Yeah, they're like that. Kathy, hello. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, thank you. You adopted trash goblins that will eat anything. I was house sitting for a friend once who gave me very, very specific instructions for her dog and 8 cats. Specifically the dog's food instructions. And I looked down as she's telling me this. The dog's eating the cat food. Like, I don't know what... her little precious baby who needs only rice and chicken to eat. That had to be poached. So... And it was eating the cat food, so... Glad we can love and care for our fur babies unlike Shan Toddler. It's kind of Lisa, take it or leave it. Hello, Lisa. Yeah, and it has like nothing to do with her. People give her shit for being out of the house, but there's people that have pets that travel, but they usually have someone home with it. And Pete's is home, but they're not his pets. Kathy, hello, and thank you again. But it's I don't know. And she has a senior cat. Like, Bandit's not that old, and I'm terrified he's going to die anytime. You know, and her cat's almost 20? I don't know. But people have different priorities as to where they put their heart and their concern. To Wirefox, hello! Terrible animal owners. I don't know. Bandit's a cutie. I think he's probably sleeping right now. And Oscar's outside. It was raining off and on, and Oscar is soaked. Sue, it's nice to see you. Haven't been around for a while? Well, welcome back. Welcome, welcome back. Well, duh. Yeah, he was. Mi amor. Hello, hello. But, yeah. Oh, and he was in the special needs section, you know, so he was segregated within the cat community at the shelter. And then we found out a bunch of shady stuff about the shelter about 3 years after that they were finding animal skeletons and things outside, that it was a kill shelter, you know, so like they were disposing of bodies like out back. Like, that's shitty. But they were perfectly good to us when we got Bandit, so... Super chats for a coffee date. Oh, I see. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We'll make use of that. Chantal specifically is all around awful. I mean, pretty sure she isn't a serial killer, but otherwise. Yeah, we don't want to take too big of a leap here with, you know, murder, mass murder, or anything like that. No insinuations. But sometimes it stands to reason that if a person is less than savory in some areas of their life, that it will spill over to other areas, you know, interactions with family, pet ownership, romantic relationships, things like that. You know, it's not just one area of their life that's screwy. It tends to be few, and it spills over, you know. So it affects Pete, it affects the cats, it affects everyone at the villa. So Ponderous Pros. Yes, yes, hello, hello. Hello. When will she get her comeuppance? Hope you and Mark are good. Company's here, Miss McPhoebe and Chico Arbella. Catch the replay. Oh, God. Go. Go to the, yeah. Go say hi to company. Have a great time. We'll see you later. Real people in the house is usually better company than online. Usually. So. Her persona, she looked so, if you go back about like 4 years and look at when she just did mukbangs, um, she had like light in her eyes. She had more of her own hair. She was a big girl, but she never got up and really walked around much, so you couldn't tell. But she was probably still slimmer than she is now. Um, she was cute in a Kathy Bates kind of way, like Kathy Bates in Misery kind of way. Wow, this is playing out like that. But, no, the entertainment doesn't stop. It just keeps going and going with her. But it's, I have to say when Foodie Beauty, the channel, came down, I was kind of like, well, actions have consequences, and this is a consequence. She rarely has any, so there you go. And then she comes back. But when she was gone, I kind of felt a little like, oh, I kind of like how you feel like you know people you don't. I kind of felt like, well, I don't know Chantal. She knows who we are vaguely, and I know who she is, of course. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Pretty. I enjoyed her makeup, and honestly, until the last year. Yeah, she is. Like, pretty much. His username was taken. Hello, welcome. Glad you can make it live, too. Um, she was just a very different person than she is now. I don't know. I don't know what caused the slide, but it stayed. I was hoping for her sake consequences would stick. But I mean, there are certain folks who will never have their consequences. We will look at them for the rest of their lives and ours and go, they don't get it, and nothing's ever going to make them get it. And they will die as smug as they were born. And that's it. We never see the end of it. Hey, T-Dub, how are you? Happy Sunday. At the time, raps were a good idea when she actually put effort into them. She didn't do bad, but I think she realized by the lives that she was doing, she could do so much less and make so much more, and if it's just a job for her. So, I mean, I'm happy she went to Cuba. I think her motives are curious, but I'm happy she did get out of the house and go. I was completely wrong, and I was, like, pretty happy that I was wrong, because, good, get out of the house. Emerita, hello! We didn't watch as much of her, that's the thing. She has been numbing to stay with him, and people don't realize when they're numbing one thing, everything else goes numb. This is true. This is true. So, I don't... First time in this chat. Well, hello, welcome. I do give her the credit for going, especially with all the challenges she was going to run into. She's not the most self-sufficient person, even though she kind of gives off an air of that. So her traveling alone with no hug box, I could see why she was raging when she was getting feedback. 'Cause she needs at least the illusion of support. And if it's only when she turns on her phone, then it's there. But, Sharuda the feet kissing queen. Hello, if for nothing else but the name. Thanks for the giggle. Hello. KB. Hello, good evening. Amarita, I don't think I saw you go by. I was done shocked when she went. I thought, first of all, very no planning. Like, no planning at all. And she, like, usually talks shit for a while before she does something. So her motivations make me curious for the speed. Hey, Justasi, how are you? For the speed at which it happened. That she decided so suddenly to go so fast, unaccompanied, to Cuba, I thought she was going to go Eurobees and go to Italy. So, I know, I saw somebody say, always wearing her public mask. She seems to have abandoned showing her public. Oh. T-Girl, hello, how are you? the live vlog version. Well, she's a little easy. She can be faker for a short period of time on camera. True. So I don't think she intended to go, but I wonder what, like, she gets a little comeuppance every day because her body is suffering. She refuses to take care of it, but abuses it. And in addition, there will be dire consequences eventually. I know. But don't you ever feel like the part of you that's not, this isn't you. Let me say me, I'm me, Steve. The part of Foodie Beauty's kind of story that makes me think she's not really changed, but I can't get over how fast she went and what motivated her to go so fast. Was it spite? Hey, thanks, Emerita, that's Mark's. Was it spite to him? Did she say, we're going to book a seat and we'll go? And she refused, so she had her 2 seats. Was she going to throw a trip to Cuba on the table to try to get him to leave Dee Dee and go with her? I feel like she's not getting the most out of it. Well, she said in the last one of her videos, she's just going to stay at the resort this time. She was just going to hang out. You know what, Lisa? Someone pointed that out, too. She's going to America that one time when she slipped over the border and then freaked out because she lost control of her freedom to go where she wanted, when she wanted. So, well, thanks, Cody, and welcome. No, she's not. She's not leaving the resort. She's going to the buffet. She's mumbling in her, she speaks more French than Spanish. We'll say that. And just talking to her friends at home. And then ruined a bunch of nights of hers just raging about nothing. I mean, if I'm in Cuba and I'm enjoying my time, there's the beach, there's palm trees, all that kind of stuff. Now she's starting to rage because she's coming home soon. She's losing her shit. Yeah. Foodie is Teflon. She is. There's some other folks on YouTube that are like that. You just, you'd like to see the end of it. I'd like to think that the way I think the world works wouldn't reward behavior like that. But maybe I don't have a good assessment of how the world works. I don't know. Peppermint Cane. Hello. Thank you. Stayed down resort the trip to Jamaica, and I still did more than that. There is more than that. She could go on a little buggy ride. I know they do Jeep tours and stuff that they can take you on to more interesting places. I went to St. Lucia to do a service trip with a bunch of nuns. And when we came back, I think I had done more on that trip. And mind you, we worked 8 hours a day. So I don't know. So I have a legit Bo Burnham shirt that says, that's how the world works. Dillsbury Sam. Hello, how are you? Welcome. She could, go to the beach and get shells. Mark and I had a very cheap, very lovely 2-day, 3-day vacation at the Jersey Shore. And I think we did more in those 3 days than she could do in 20 in Cuba. I do think she'd enjoy it more if she had more mobility and was less hung up about bullshit at home. But maybe she'll go back and enjoy it better another time. Give herself Cuba 2.0, when less shit is bothering her. The crash will come, but she's Teflon Don. That's just how she is. Stuff just rolls off of her. I love Bo Burnham. And you're lots older. Her fecus are partially from going cold turkey, or at least. Yeah, a few days in. I mean, if she thinks there's no after effects from stopping huge amounts of, THC use cold, that's nothing there. Who here'd want to be her? Bye, Amrita. Take care. Yeah. She is unhappy. The Nader thing blows it up in a very angry way. She, the truly spoiled, person can't get out the words, I don't know. I was watching her. I was watching Life by Jen a little bit today. God bless her. Just she'll stop at the dispensary at the. Is it duty free at the airport to pick up edibles? I remember traveling like it was like over 20 years ago. You know, it was pre 9/11. So traveling for in our bags we had rum and fruit and we were like 17. We had all sorts of stuff that spreads disease over the border. Nobody cared. So, is he problematic? He did the Kanye thing once. It was pretty cool. Hmm. Hmm. We're filling up fast here. We got 100 folks. We got 100 folks.
Wow.
So, we'll see. We'll see. The one thing that's like with Chantal is she can't help but think everything is everybody else's fault. So, and her mother motivation is impulse. So everything she does is either on a whim or in response to some perceived wrong that somebody else has caused her. So it's either then justified or needs no explanation. So, I know. Are you feeling better, Steve? Yes, I'm feeling a bit better. We changed the titration on my medication. Marc will be here shortly. He's in the back. He has some stuff to do first. I was coming off a med way too fast. And then when it was coming off way too fast, they moved the dose back up a little, just a little bit. And that was it. I physically started to feel a little bit better. I'm not as wild mentally. So we'll give it another week and a half, and then I'll drop back to where I was on the dose that was a little too harsh before. And then it'll go down a little more, and then it'll go down a little more. So we'll see. And then I start on the next med because I take like 8. I take a lot of psychiatric med. It takes a lot to keep me off the roof. So, you know, thanks, Cody. It's getting better. It will. And even if it doesn't, like, that's all I can do. I can only do what I can do, you know. But I also have to keep myself in check. Like, am I doing the most I can, or am I just poo-pooing myself? You know, I'm really pushing myself hard today. Are we? Are we really pushing ourselves? Or are we babying ourselves under the guise of self-care? That's not always so clear cut. Not always so clear cut. Thanks, T-Dub. Marc's a good example, too. Marc takes very good care of himself when it comes to mental health, addiction, things like that. Other areas of life get messy, but that is life, and it intersects other areas. You know, thought she shit herself on the plane. She was gonna get diapers, and honestly, let's be real. She might be more comfortable wearing a diaper on a plane. I'm not making fun of her, but it's very uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable walking down the aisle on an airplane. I never have. And she's large, and it would be a scene. It would be a scene for her to do it. And even she doesn't like that kind of attention. She doesn't like attention unless she wants it, you know? She doesn't want that kind. So. Oh, thank you. We're adorable. I'm glad you found the channel, too. It's always good to have a nice group of folks to hang out with. Usually our lives are really chill because, you know, people have said that to us, Christine. They're like, couple goals. I'm like, we're just doing us. The idea of sitting next to an adult with a full diaper makes me uncomfortable. Me too. Me too. But oh, thanks. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, I've heard a couple of people say they like my voice. As much as we're talking now, this is a live. You're on camera if you're only listening. I'm looking at the camera and reading comments. You know, there's no tap dance back here. There's no flashing lights. So if you prefer to treat this as radio, if you're not going to comment, a lot of people do that too. So whatever floats your boat. It's fine with me. You're gonna come? Okay. We are at, where are we at? 25 minutes or so. Great.
I'm here.
Marc's here.
I'm
Hey, we're ready. Marc's here.
Why, thank you. Hey, everybody.
You guys
Sorry,
remember
I'm
Marc,
late.
right?
I apologize. I'm late.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling so hot today, so I thought I would
Yeah.
chill. And then I'm heard everybody, and the other. I'm like, I have to come in and say hello. I'm like, you're mentioning like names and stuff.
Names.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
I'm like, I have something to say about that.
I know.
Drinking pre-flight was favorite.
Hi, squirrely girl.
I got stuck on a plane one time. I couldn't drink on the plane.
Mistaken. Oh, nice to see you.
And I was a drinker at the time. I was operating life at like a 2.0.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, Cody, nice to meet you too. Thank you. Yeah, I we've had some bad weather. I think it's the weather. It changed really dramatically overnight, and I just can't. Everything is like, inflammation.
Marc makes good soup, so I would say any kind of soup Marc puts together is usually good. As far as pasta, what's a good pasta dish that you make? Because Marc's trained in Italian.
Yeah.
So,
I still say my just basic spaghetti with meatballs.
Spaghetti with
favorite
meatballs
dish.
is your favorite. You make good meatballs too.
Why, thank you.
I would say something basic like that would be my favorite dish of that. The lasagna was good. KB. We ate it until we had to get rid of it actually. So.
Hey, Edgar. Sorry you're having a rough day. Oh, that's okay. It happens. It could be a lot worse. It really could. I mean, like I could be in bed all day, but I just don't like to do that. And it's better than it was this morning too. Yeah, it's just a day. That's all,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. You always get a little bit in my head a little bit whenever I'm like, wait, I'm taking this medication. I rested. I'm doing this, and it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
And then I start getting weird about it, and I'm like, okay, just put everything into perspective here. It's just a bad day. That's all. It'll pass. It'll pass.
It'll come. It'll go.
And I'm already feeling better. So thank you so much.
Lils.
Oh,
Hello.
you remember the lasagna? It was good. I have to say though, we both agree. I don't think I'll make it with turkey again.
No, it was. I ate it. I thought it was good.
It was good,
but it wasn't the
like lasagna.
Yeah, well, it didn't have that thing to it. So, do you found two of the workers online that thanks to Mission? Oh, lovely. Oh, relaxing brainwalker. Thank you very much.
Oh, Lisa, I didn't know your guy had arthritis. Yeah, man, it sucks.
Yeah. Gotta go have a good week. Thanks, Kathy. Thanks for being here.
I feel you. This up and down is making my. That's what it. Yeah, Christine. That's what it is. It feels like there's like knives going into my shoulders and neck. Oh man. Yeah. I'm glad somebody can relate to that. Oof.
I know. I'm still learning the nuances of flares. What includes a flare? What can trigger a flare? So it's something I'm still learning about, and they come and go with they don't announce themselves, they don't announce their departure. Sometimes they're there in the morning, sometimes they leave in the morning. They're like a shitty lover. They just don't show. So
I've watched a couple of your videos, and one with Marc I found more enjoyable. I have to say good. Oh, relaxing rainwater. Did you say goodbye?
Yeah.
Oh, if I missed you, goodbye. Love your channel, by the way. Love it. It's on right now, actually. Yeah. I have it in the background all the time.
I'm super into these like ASMR backgrounds now.
Oh yeah, me too. So.
Thanks, LaDonna. Thank you very much.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm all about these like rain outside, a house with a fireplace and all that kind of stuff. They come, they go. The best thing we can do is just be there. It does pass. There's no knowing, so it's tough. But that fine combination of giving a person their space if they don't feel well, and doting because someone you care about is hurting, It's a very fine line.
Ooh, no,
So
I didn't do that. Yeah, Wendy. I know. On both of your points there, I know you struggle with that, and I know. Yeah, normally we don't have. We're not tied up with people.
Mm-hmm.
Are those eggs in the backdrop lit up? Are they? No, they're not. No, they have. There's lights up above that are shining down on them. Yeah. Oh, Boo Boo, I'm sorry to hear that. Doesn't it? Yeah, it's one of those days. Yeah. Have you tried wrapping yourself in a heated blanket? No, I have not done that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. I was thinking of putting some of that
We got one.
stuff on, like, like Hit Balm or Tiger Balm or was it Bengay, and then doing a heated blanket. Thank you for the suggestion. I think I'm gonna do that.
It's a fine line. It's hard to love someone dealing with it. Sometimes I don't know what to do. It's just another thing. I mean, it's not like I don't cash in with my mental health days. So we pretty much take care of each other when each other needs it. If we're both down at the same time, it can be tough. We got to pull in, circle the wagons,
All right, Lisa. You know what? I will definitely try that. I will. We have one. It's not a full size blanket, but it's pretty big. It's one of those lap ones that go down to the floor. So I'm gonna try that. Thank you so much. Emu rub. I heard of that. Okay, good. Oh yeah.
My mom was putting it on my dad's.
Oh.
New area, new allergies. Yeah. Weighted blanket really helps with the anxiety.
Wow.
Yeah. We had folks who had intellectual disabilities, and it was originally like autism and things like that, and it would help. But then putting it on, I felt so like secure.
Oh yeah, with anxiety, I didn't even think of that.
Like the adult version of swaddling. It felt really good.
You see what City Dweller said? You just did that.
Yeah.
That could take the test.
The rapid test. I took a rapid test a couple days ago.
Yeah, because he thought just to make sure.
I didn't feel good. I didn't know if it was complications from the withdrawal that I was having, or if it was seasonal allergies, or if it was something I ate. So.
Okay. Yeah, the salt lamps. Well, one is on the other side of the camera on our entertainment stand, and the other one I took to work and put it on my desk. And no, the cats did not lick them at all. Nope.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for the info. Thank you for the super chat.
Turn it on and put it in your bed and lay on top of it. Invest and buy a full-sized one so you can wrap it around. Okay, I will definitely do that. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you.
3 days. Oh, we have another one. We have 4.
So cool. Oh, and thank you for
we have 4 of the COVID tests. We each
Thank
got 2. So, thank you for your video on mental health. So much. You're welcome, April. It affects a lot of, it affects a lot of people. Blondie B, hello. Hey, y'all.
Oh, gotcha.
It hits a lot of people. Some people are very good candidates for mental health services, and some people get them and work on them. So it's, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. But those of us who work on it actually can enjoy a pretty good life. Thanks, Lisa. Come back anytime. I need compliments to blow my head up. I'm having a rough day, Lisa. Can we just send DMs where you praise me constantly? I would. It'd really mean a lot.
Yeah, I'm so great. Oh, I know. I am too, actually. Confused with all the comments. Yeah. We usually don't have distracting ones, but it happens. It happens. What did I want? I wanted to ask somebody something. Let me go back here. Okay, here we go. Oh, oranges. Here it was. Be careful with the Bengay and the like. My mom was putting some on my dad's upper thighs and, well... I got you. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Okay.
I know, Wendy. You're working hard tonight.
Yeah.
And you're flying solo, too.
Oh, yeah, you are. I think Dom's here. Let me see if he's...
Oh, yeah, Dom's usually here early.
Yeah.
And he's modded, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a mod, yeah.
Do you think Chantel held onto her wig during her treat last night? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would hope. No, if it's just hanging out and having a good time, maybe she doesn't need to disclose to a guy she wears a wig. If it's a one night stand, he doesn't owe her. She doesn't owe him that bit of truth. But I don't know. She might be all talk and no game because she's coming back and she wants to get Nat or jealous because she thinks that he thinks about her all the time. So.
Oh, hi, T-Dub. Thanks. Thank you so much. It's nice to see you. Aw. Oh, totally. All the mods, we totally appreciate you. Some days it's nice and easy, and other days it's like, what the heck is happening?
I know. Other days it's like a good night at a bar, and then a couple rowdy drunks come in, who want to make a scene. It's same kind of thing. It's just a chat room. Do we all think about her all the time? No, it's just that whenever I do. It hits a part of me.
Yeah, it has been getting to me lately. I have to say, I felt almost
I'm
bad.
sorry, T-girl. Put an onion. I've heard of onions for colds. Catches the germs. Hey, Marina, how are you? Pull my hair when we were making it out. It wasn't good.
Put the center.
Do you guys deal with any of the people suffering down in Kensington? Kensington is like 2 hours away. We're up in Scranton, so we're 2 hours north of Philadelphia.
Oh, that's so cool. Ooh, LaDonna, I love that little. That's so cool. For colds and such like that, you cut an onion in half and put one half in the center of the house, and one half in the center of your room, and it catches all the germs. Ooh, that's fabulous.
Yeah. I gotta keep it in check. I'll be doing the reviews for. I'm sorry, T-girl. It flew past, and I think I half-assed answered it. Can you write your message again, please?
Yeah, I'll be doing gardening this year for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Kensington's a mess. I mean, there's people on the ground dying. I've had another friend who travels through that area, and they carry Narcan on them all the time. So it is. It's like, what Chantal disaster can I find? And it's not on once a week. It's on 5 times a day. Not a lot of shows do that.
Oh.
If only the destruction wasn't real.
He's been my buddy all day today.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He has
Good
been.
boy.
He
He's a
says
good boy.
hello. There you go. I know.
Yes.
Right.
She overfloweth with
Here, I'll
content.
get your little bed ready.
Well, she's present
There you
online.
go.
We can discuss whether or not she's making content exactly,
There
but
you
she's present online for hours a day. So he's handsome.
Oh, look, see, everyone says hello. Yep,
Do you hear that?
everybody says hi. Yeah, he's a good kitty. He really is.
He's a good boy. He was a little moody earlier this week. Caught me in the leg. He didn't like Mark's pants, so he was scratching him in the pants.
Oh yeah, my tulips are up. But they haven't bloomed yet, but they are up. Yeah. Oh, Theo's raising my feet. Oh my gosh, Sophia, that's awful. We press on with a smile, even if we don't want to, right? Yeah, you have to. My grandma always said, never let them see you suffer.
Yeah. What are your favorite YouTube channels? What do you watch? During the day, I mean, I watch a lot of... Well, I watch the reaction channel-y stuff sometimes. But actually, I don't watch a lot of other reactors. Other archive channels? Sure, like Just Sayin' or some of the other ones I watch. But for cooking channels, I usually watch Simply Sarah. The older ones, not as many of her newer videos, actually. What is it? Shadow Man, Nuke's Top 5.
Cool.
There are a bunch of paranormal videos, like top 10 scariest things you shouldn't see before bed. Mark and I will watch it and laugh our ass off and be like, is it fake? Is it staged? Is it real?
Yeah.
That's like our charcuterie shows that we have when we have our treat at night. We watch those kind of things on YouTube. I like Idiots Failing at Work. So there's another channel called Adams. A lot of it's in Eastern European. countries. It seems like there's nothing even close to OSHA once you get further than some point east and north. There's like nothing similar to it. So those are funny, lighter things. I try to, and then sometimes you find an old show I would like randomly. Oh, I can't do Dr. Pimple Popper. I can't.
Caribbean TV, hello. Oh yeah, I can't watch that. I know it's totally addicting, but
Popper.
No, I haven't. Soft, white underbelly. No.
I vaguely know No, I used to know the premise and I forgot.
Oh yeah, TikTok. Oh, that can pull you in. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many of them saved on my phone. We have not seen much of Cuba, but a lot of foodie beauties, neck and chest, not happy, right?
Yeah.
I know. I was really looking forward to seeing Cuba. I thought for sure she would show, like, I want to see the old cars and, like, that one main road there. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, but we really have only seen, her neck.
She's to have coffee in the little restaurant. She's had a cocktail or two in the restaurant. She's eaten at the buffet.
Channel. Oh yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Aw.
No, well, I think they give a lot of advice.
And Feast is a great cooking channel. Ooh, okay.
They give advice to Americans often. Don't go off the resort, in Jamaica or in the Caribbean, because you'll get, you never know when guys who have their eyes on marks, like rich white women from North America, who are giving out their number like crazy and have money to blow.
What would you say our favorite snack is? Wadana's is banana chips and yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite ice cream is homemade vanilla. Well, favorite ice cream, hands down, is peanut butter. What is it? Swirl? Yeah. Vanilla ice cream with peanut butter in it. That's my favorite ice cream.
That's my favorite ice cream,
we
too.
We totally agree on that one.
Yeah.
And favorite snick snack? Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I really don't. I got to think about that for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What do I eat every night?
I don't know. Chips?
You
eat baked potato chips.
Baked
a lot.
chips. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I love them.
I don't have snack foods. I don't have a lot of nibbly snack foods.
You're not a nibbler.
I don't know. I just so I don't really have one. I just tend to eat. No, I don't watch The Real Housewives. No, I'm grown. I used to when they first started, but I don't recognize anybody anymore. Like when they were first on, the last summer I drank daily was messy and sad, and I stayed with my parents pretty much in my sister's room on a futon and drank Listerine all summer and watched marathons of The Real Housewives. So I don't think fondly of the show when I think back of then. So too much screaming, and then they bully each other. Adults don't bully each other. Grow the fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yep.
Nene though. Nene was Real Housewives of Atlanta was interesting because of the fighting, but I don't know. What is that? One of the neighbors is getting arrested. I can hear the police outside. Can you hear that? I want to see who though. Can you guys hear that? Oh, you should see what's happening. I'll be right back. It's over next door. It's not us. No, they're not coming to kill us. We didn't do anything. God. Yeah, so the Scranton police are next door at a neighbor's house at an opposing place, and they're, the police are out there. You are under arrest. Please come out. Dude's name's Walter.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like that before.
So it's like a little standoff, I guess. Because he's not coming out.
Oh my god.
They're talking to him on the megaphone.
Y'all, it's the buzz. The buzz is here.
You and the fuzz. What are you, 90?
I've never seen that before. There's all these police out there, and it's a loud thing,
Yeah.
And he's not coming out the house.
I know, Walter was such a nice guy. Who knew?
Wow.
I don't know who Walter is.
I always get like so weird.
Barricade
Like
the doors in case the criminal tries to hide. We're good. They might see that garden and the pretty decorations and think some little old lady's behind that door. Wait till they see two dudes. You want to fight? Let's fight.
oh, I didn't even think about it. We're live. I could always take the camera.
Yeah, we could take the stick
I'm
out
like,
the
wait
window.
here. I'll go. You can show. No, duh. Okay.
When I first moved to downtown, scary South Center of Philadelphia, I was living alone in a studio, and one of my coworkers who lived in Southwest Philly her whole life, and it's a very rough area, had said, if you hear any noises like pop, 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 get in the tub. You know, hopefully if it's like a ceramic tub or a stainless steel, you'll be okay. I don't hear any hubbub now. They're not calling
I don't
for
hear
him.
anything else. No.
Unless he came out peacefully. There's a rough housing thing right next to us where people rent rooms, you know, a single room, and they rent them by the month, and it's never the same neighbors. Every 3 months they change. So, oh, we're fine. We're fine.
Oh, got you.
I wanted to see real Jamaica. Then again, well, yeah. I mean, it's limiting. You know, she has limits.
I think they got him because
I don't hear
I
nothing.
don't hear nothing else now.
No, I guess it's fine.
I didn't know they did
I
that.
know, Karen, hold me.
Hold me, I'm
Hold
scared.
me.
But that's very odd. Is that how they do it? Like,
If he has a warrant, and
yeah.
and
well,
they came to
said
the
you
door
were
and he
under
won't come out.
Arrest. Yeah, I
And
guess
they're
that's yeah. I guess
The
so.
day before, the week before we moved into this apartment, there was a murder-suicide
Yeah.
about a block and a half down. So the rent
was
was
crazy.
real cheap. When we
At that
moved in,
time, yeah.
It was real cheap.
It's actually gotten a lot nicer in this neighborhood.
It has. There's neighbors
yeah.
now that own who tend to look at their property differently
Yeah.
and treat it a little nicer. We treat our place really nice for renters. So
I know. I want to know what he did too.
I know, I
Well,
know.
it'll be in the news.
probably drugs. Or he,
I would think it's drugs.
or
It's
he
in,
didn't pay bail or something.
If you guys have been watching for a while, it's in that you know that we have like on the other side of my garden. There's a row of apartments that there's always trouble, always something going on
Always some
there.
problem, no matter who's living there.
That seems like that's where they're at, but I'm not sure.
They're right by our garbage cans.
By our garbage cans, yeah.
hollering in.
Yeah.
So as soon as I realized it wasn't us, I didn't care.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to watch a movie with the kids. Have fun.
Nice.
Aw. Movies with the kiddos are fun. They fall asleep in your lap sometimes. Or they run around like mad during the first half hour. As long as it's not Frozen.
Yeah.
I can't watch Frozen. Again. I like the
Oh, there's
songs,
Dom.
but
Oh, sorry, said it out. Did she steal
Mary,
anything from the
hello.
Piggly Wiggly? Ah, that's funny.
We are too far north of Mason-Dixon to have Piggly Wigglies.
I was in my first Piggly Wiggly in Florida.
Yeah.
When I went that last time. Yeah. I was like, it lives, it's real. Because I'd never been to one, never saw one, but it's apparently it's very popular.
Mm-hmm. And Kento is in the new Frozen. Oh. Hmm. The old Dick Van Dyke Show.
Oh yeah.
The Walnut episode
The walnut episode.
with Danny Thomas. And he had no thumbs.
Yeah.
And he opens the closet door. And Laura slides down.
Oh yes. Yes. I love all those old black and white shows, and I
They're
love them
gone.
all. They're gone. They're gone, y'all.
What a wimp. He gave up so fast.
He gave up so quick. I did too, Just Ozzy. I didn't think it was real. I did not think that was the real name of it. I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No way. Blondie B. Look, Piggly Wiggly was started by her dad's distant cousin. Small world.
Thanks, Sue. Thanks for coming. Have a good evening. Have a good Monday.
That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. T-Dub has a cat named Maud, and you're gonna get a male kitten and name him Walter.
No,
Walter
for real,
and Maud.
Scully.
That's so cool.
I've spent about a week in the South. I had an ex who was from Alabama and had spent time down there. And it's everything, like, it's beautiful. It's slow. The people are friendly. And then there's other stuff that's like, this is like right out of,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
you asked
like
this
Gone with the
before.
Wind.
Let's see. Oh yeah, at least you asked that before. Peter Mon. Do you watch Peter Mon? No.
Mm.
No. Do you know Peter Mon?
No,
I'm not familiar. I'm
I'm
gonna
not
have to
sure I know who
Google.
it is. Leave It to Beaver. That's not bad. When Nick and
No, leave it to me.
when I was a kid, the stuff on Nick at Night was like Dopey Gillis, uh, Dick Van Dyke, stuff like that.
Funny.
Florida has parts that are like, you got the panhandle. We have the middle of the state. The South is a strange place. They thought I talked too fast and that I smoked too much.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. They usually don't like announce it so loud like that. That would kind of threw me off with all of this. Unless, like you said, maybe they knocked and wouldn't
And he didn't
come,
answer,
yeah.
so it was only one cop car. It's not like they brought like 10.
Well,
That-
there was another one
It'd be so hard to sleep
around. Yeah.
if they were out here.
Yes, it would.
Really old on Nick at Night. The old Hitchcocks.
Oh yeah, the
Um,
old, you know me, the old Sherlock
Patty
Holmes.
Duke show.
I love the old Sherlock Holmes. Recently, I've been
Donna
into
Reed, yes.
watching
Donna Reed.
these old thriller and horror movies like from the 30s. They're so entertaining. I put one on usually in bed to fall asleep to it, and they're so cool. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like just venturing into these pre Hollywood Code movies, which I guess is a little earlier in the 30s and the 20s. I'm not sure what it means. I gotta Google it. But they're good too. They're really awesome. I love those little. You don't get that now. Like it has its own like feel, its own like
Yeah.
you know. I do. I love them.
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks for being here. Get the blanket, Mark.
Yep. I'm on it. I am on it. Oh yes, I love Lucy definitely.
Mm-hmm. And then the Lucy Show isn't bad. It's harder to find, but you can find a lot of Lucy Show on YouTube actually. If you can't find it anywhere else, and it's behind a paywall or something, if you just put in Lucy Show, a bunch of them come up colorized, and they're not like down in the right hand corner with all this bullshit
Yes.
moving. I hate that.
Yes.
They can
Oh
be
my
found.
gosh. Oh, All About Eve, one of my favorites. Oh, maybe I'll watch that tonight. Thank you for mentioning that.
You'll always be an
Twilight
Elvira girl.
Zone. Oh yes.
Elvira. She'll outlive us all.
Oh yeah, won't she?
Yeah. I've been addicted to Korean dramas. I spend hours yelling at the characters. That's just, there's some genres of film that just
Bewitched
suck
is a good
people
one
in.
too. I forgot about that.
And Korean cinema tends to be, it seems like one of them in the circles of people I know outside of YouTube.
Oh, KB, is that what it is? They're a lot racier, so they didn't have like whatever rules or whatever to follow. Is that what it means? Because yeah, I noticed they were. I was surprised at some of the actions in those. I only saw 2 of them, but yeah, it did. They didn't seem to be censored or. And yeah, okay, that totally makes sense. I didn't realize
A lot
that.
of older stuff wasn't like that. Like, didn't John Wayne spank 2 women in films? To try to teach them lessons?
Yes, he did.
Grown-ass women, he's spanking them, you know? But that was the period, I guess. 70 days.
Lara is one of my
Oh,
favorites.
of course not. Of course not. I hated
Tales
around.
from the Dark Side, Ray Bradbury, Hitch. Oh man, City Dweller.
Mm.
Me too.
They
Me
wouldn't
too.
show Elvis from the chest down, too racy. Or maybe they'd catch sight of his 14-year-old girlfriend.
Especially if you Fraser. Yeah, that's right, old broad. They wouldn't. It was years before they would show Elvis from the waist down. Yeah.
The Flying Nun. I remember the Flying Nun.
Code was brought in after the Fatty Arbuckle trial. Was it really? Oh, that's so fascinating. I gotta look this up.
Exposed to Twin Peaks when I was a kid.
The
I was
Flying
spoiled for
Nun.
life.
Oh yeah, you know what? Twin Peaks was a very interesting show, right? Like I thought it had all these. I felt like the storyline was complicated, but it was good. I liked Twin Peaks. I did. I would like to maybe watch that again. I was very young when that was on.
I've never seen it.
I don't remember 80s,
No.
maybe 90s. I don't remember, but it was good.
I grew up on reruns around lunchtime of like the Brady Bunch and stuff like that. Like those were the shows that were in syndication and on TV. Kind of like how we now all watch the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
And it's always on somewhere.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, you know.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. The music was from Twin Peaks is great.
Hays Code for your Googling. Thanks, Fitch.
Hays Code for your... Oh, thank you. Yes,
Mama's
Hays
Family.
Code.
Mama's Family's in there. It's not for everybody, but Mama's Family's.
I loved Mama's
That was on a syndicated afternoon. Stay home sick from school, and then after The Price is Right. Usually all those shows are on after the 12 o'clock news. And then you just drift off to sleep until your siblings come home from school.
Fraggle Rock! I loved Fraggle Rock!
Down to Fraggle Rock.
Dun, dun.
Carol Burnett Show.
See the little beetle baby sitting on the throne. See the little beetle. Oh my gosh! I totally the little doozers.
Yeah.
Building the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Price is Right is always, I watch it when I'm sick. It's like ginger ale and saltines. Like, they all make me think of being ill.
Oh, Northern Exposure was awesome, Christine. I did like that. Yeah, it was similar, yeah. Tim Con, yeah.
Making noise, yeah. Twin Peaks from the 90s. David Lynch. I don't recognize, like, any of the shows. 28's a weird cut.
From the 90s, okay.
They were on TV. TV is not as popular. When I was, you know what I mean? Like, we watched TV. We didn't start watching. We just stopped watching cable and started watching stuff on YouTube within the last, like, 4 or 5 years. Prior to that, it was television.
Fascinating.
So, Northern Exposure with the moose. They had moose. Pluto. Oh, good. Good looking.
You went
broad.
to junior high with Maureen McCormick? No way. She was not nice. I could see that. I definitely could see
Marsha?
that. Yeah.
Sure, Jan.
Yeah. The Hays Code changed the content of movies from 1934 and thereafter. It affected on some actresses were seeing. Oh, cool. I can't wait to look that up. I love stuff like that.
Wonder Years was good. It made me a little sad because I think it was on Sunday nights, and I've had the Schmondays on Sundays since I was in kindergarten. But it would be on. But it's so funny because that show was in the 80s talking about the 60s.
Yeah,
So it was 20 years apart.
Yeah.
So if they made it today, it would be about the early 2000s. That would be dated if it was in the early 2000s. I was in college. New Year's Eve, this sucks not having cable. Well, you can find us. We have YouTube TV.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's
With
good.
a smart TV, we can pretty much see everything we want, and you can buy subscriptions for things. Like we have Discovery Plus because they have spooky shows. So we buy the channels so we can have access to all of them rather than paying $2 an episode every time we want to see.
Yeah.
So there's options to see the shows we want to see.
Going to YouTube TV was the best thing we ever did. We had DirecTV before that, and our bill went up. I mean, it was $130 a month, and we only watch a certain number of channels, but YouTube TV was really good. It was a good switch. It's $65 a month.
Yeah.
And we've had no problems with it.
No. But make sure that you have a good connection coming into your house.
Well, yeah, you need
for your internet,
Wi-Fi,
because if you don't have that, the rest of it's smooth.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Hulu Plus has the most channels too. No commercials, cheap. I remember Hulu being around before.
Oh, yeah.
Hulu started back when Amazon just sold books, didn't it? That was around that time. Yeah.
You like it too? Oh, good.
I do.
Yeah, that's cool.
Does
so
it have
Hulu Plus has... Oh, most of the channels. Yeah, Hulu Plus. That's right. We looked into that.
Dirt Nap? Love you.
And they actually started before Netflix. I can't believe you said that because I was.
Do you
gonna
remember when
ask that.
Redbox would send the movies in the mail, and you would just mail them back? And that was like the coolest, hippest, best, you know.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
All the people who were more cool than me did that.
Yeah,
I had nothing to play a movie on.
Yeah.
I had an old VHS and a copy of Independence Day and Jawbreaker with Rose McGowan. They were the only two movies. I went to sleep to both of those for about 2 years because I didn't have anything else.
Oh yes, those were the days.
Now, if you can get someone to look up from their phone, you feel special.
Yeah, I know.
Mm. Bye, Edgar. Have a good night.
Aw, see you later, Edgar.
Ubi is also free. Oh, cool.
Ubi.
I loved Jawbreaker. I mean, I loved Heather's more, but Jawbreaker wasn't a bad wink and a nudge to it. It was okay. So.
Oh, Netflix did that too. They in a big red envelope before they did streaming. Yeah.
Oh my god. I remember streaming sucked. Now that everything is a little more high speed, it's not too bad, but. Oh, brother, where art thou when you couldn't sleep?
Tubi. Yes. Oh yeah, we have a membership to Tubi. That's right. I got that. I forgot. But I never go on there. I should look.
Our kids were young when our neighbor got a floppy disk drive. When I was in school, we had that originally. When I was in like 6th grade, we had the big floppies. And then it went to like the other ones. And then by the time I was done with high school, we were putting stuff on CDs and burning them.
You still have your card, T-Dub. That's hysterical from 1990. Oh my gosh. I do too, Blondie. I miss going to Blockbuster.
It was an
so
event.
fun.
It was Friday night.
They had popcorn going.
Movies playing.
Yeah.
You'd go to see if there was a movie behind the box.
Behind the box.
Behind the box, was it there? You know.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, Lemon Cream Puff, thank you for the sticker.
That's so fun.
It's a hippo on its way
We
out.
got a hippie, no way. That's cool.
And we are at the hour as well.
Wow, we are 7:02.
You used to burn
Gosh.
CDs with Napster? Oh, Napster.
Oh,
loved
Napster. I
Napster.
forgot about Napster.
Every song ever.
Wow.
And almost no one I knew had enough memory to keep as many songs as they wanted. Well, folks, thank you all. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
It's been another good live. Thank you for joining us, Marc.
You're welcome.
Marc's being a trooper tonight.
Oh.
This is,
You know, I'm gonna
So,
take it easy the rest of the night. All
take
is
it
well.
easy.
All is well.
Thank y'all for coming.
Yeah.
Please do hit the thumbs up on your way out. Thank y'all for watching. Please do subscribe also. Hit the notification bell so you'll get alerts when we have new videos and when we go live. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. That's listed in the description below. Also our email address and P.O. Box too. This is going to come down for probably about half an hour or an hour, and then I'll put it back up. So it'll go private for a little bit.
Yes.
And thanks for watching, and Marc will catch up with you tomorrow.
Tomorrow for Mondays with Marc. Yes,
Yeah.
we'll be together tomorrow. Thank you so much, Wendy, for all your help.
Yes,
Dom,
Wendy,
and
you're a
Dom, too.
superstar.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so,
Dom.
so much. And everybody have a great week, okay? We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao.